Okay, let's move right on then away from earnings and chat about what is the stock game all about. A portfolio building exercise where our three experts are given a notional amount of 5 lakh rupees. They create a portfolio with a total of 4 stocks and can select one stock from the F&O space. There's a compulsory churn of 2 stocks, that's every single day, and when a target or stop loss is hit, we replace those with a new one. Of course, the aim of the game is to make the maximum money, and whoever succeeds in doing so is the winner of the stock game. Let's get straight to it and bring on board our experts, Ruchit Jain, Mitul Shah, as well as C.A. Rudramurthy. Welcome to the stock game. Mitul, I'm going to start off with you, and let's discuss the first idea in your portfolio. You've got 3 buys and a solitary sell. The sell one is on NMDC. Is it a blanket sell on most of the metals names, or is it just on NMDC?
No, it's actually a blanket sell on all the metal stocks. If you see the globally, the copper has come down from 213 to 280. Lead, zinc, nickel. Yesterday also they have come down significantly from the highs. Almost they have shattered like 6 to 7%. And if you see all the global market commodity stocks, they have fallen also by 7 to 8%. So NMDC is also one of those ideas that it has went from 140 to 75, again came back to 105 and started cracking up again. So for the show, my target is 90 with a stop loss of 94.
Okay, that's the view coming in on Mitul's first as well. And you're going defensive. HUL is on the buy radar.
Yeah, good morning. Overall, we have seen that HUL has been forming this higher top, higher bottom since last couple of months. Recently, prices have corrected from its high of 910 and are trading near its multiple support levels. We are seeing a previous low around 845, 850, which coincides with a 50% retracement level as well as 89 EMA on the daily charts. So since there is a multiple support, we are expecting a pullback move in the counter, and hence have given a buy in HUL. The stop loss below 840 and target of 867.
That's the word coming in on HUL. Let's discuss Rudra's portfolio as well, and his first idea is coming in on Hexaware futures, a sell call at that, and target price has been met today, Rudra. The stock has been just trending lower. In fact, some bit of recovery that's coming in at this point of time. But what's your overall sense on Hexaware?
See, Hexaware had a very strong support at levels of 245, and having broken that, market is definitely giving a thumbs down to Hexaware. If you observe last 10 trading sessions, irrespective of market, continuously the stock is falling. And there was also built up in open interest seen in F&O market with prices moving downwards, which was very, very bearish. However, for the game show, I had picked my target as 205.10 on Hexaware future, and if you observe today, definitely those targets of 205.30 was my target and 205.10 was the low made for the day, and 205 is a very strong support on Hexaware from where we have seen a bounce. I don't advocate selling right at the support. However, definitely this stock looks very weak and it's a sell on every rise.
Okay, that's the cue coming in on the first stock that Rudra is bearish on. Hexaware, given the weak numbers, the weakness in the stock, it's a good call. Ruchit, let's nail it down to idea number 2. And what's the cue coming in on the cement space? Why does Ambuja Cement stand out among the lot? Is 216 a good level to buy?
Yes, definitely. Ambuja Cements, in the month of March, we have seen a spectacular rally in all the cement stocks. The up move was impulsive in nature, and while correcting on the lower side, we have seen some overlapping waves are there. So due to this impulsive up move and overlapping waves in the downside, definitely this is just a part of the uptrend. This corrective move is just a part of the uptrend. Also, if you observe the volumes, then volumes during the up move were high and are comparatively lower during this corrective move. So which in all suggests that it is just a part of corrective action. We are trading near support of 50% retracement of the previous up move and 89 EMA on the daily charts, and that's why we are expecting the resumption of the uptrend in the stock. So with the stop loss below 209, I've given a buy for target of 225, but positionally I think that it's a very good stock which could again resume its uptrend and could go much higher, at least up to 230, 235 in next 1 month.
Okay, that's the word coming in on Ambuja Cements. Let's also talk about Century Inca, that is Mithul's second trading idea. And a good one at that, as the target price has already been achieved. The stock is up and about in today's session, 3% higher, and some heavy volumes being traded there. Tapered off from the day's high, but still managing to hold out. Mithul, what's your sense on Century Inca, and how much more room do you see on the upside for this one?
If you see Century Inca from 140 to 220, it every time it goes make a new high, come down, and it always respected its 20-day moving average. Yesterday also it has come down, it has respected its 20-day moving average and started to moving up again. So that was my stop loss, and again it started moving up. So I am expecting a new high in coming times very soon. And for the show, my target is 220 with a stop loss of 205.7.
Watch out for Century Inca. It's a buy recommendation for a target of 220. Moving right on then, let's nail it down to the second idea that Rudra has got in his portfolio. Sun Pharma is on the radar. It's been in the news of late. Do you think that the up move above levels of 800 is here to stay?
Yeah, for Sun Pharma, 780 has been a strong support, and currently stock is definitely consolidating in this broad range of 780 to 880. Being now on the lower side of the range or the channel, I expect this stock to definitely move on the upside and even test levels of 880 in the May series. However, for the game show, I had kept a target of 830, keeping a stop loss of 798. Even in F&O market, open interest built up is seen on the positive side, and it has a very good long-term uptrend chart also seen, and similarly Lupin also is very strong. So I had a buy call on Sun Pharma, 830 target, 798 stop loss.
Okay, that's the word coming in on Sun Pharma. Let's discuss trading idea 3 and 4 by each of our experts. And Ruchit, let's discuss Bajaj Auto, a buy call on this one and a sell call on Reliance Infra. What's your rationale?
So similar to cements, what we talked about, even auto stocks in couple of months of March and April has done quite well. We have seen a good impulsive five-wave up move in Bajaj Auto recently, and from 2600 to 2450 is just into a part of the corrective move. There was a falling trend line breakout in April, which is just getting retested. 38.2% retracement of previous up move is coming around at current levels itself. So I think the stock is in the uptrend, and target I've placed is 2515, but resumption of the uptrend could lead the stock back towards its recent high of 2600 also. My last call was a sell call in Reliance Infra. This was mainly a momentum pickup. We have seen last couple of days the momentum was on the negative side in this stock, and the major support for the stock was coming around 496, 495 range. And then just because of this momentum, I've given a short call in Reliance Infra. It is not advisable to go positionally short in this, but just for intraday, in case the negative momentum picks up over here, then it could go and test up to 496 support, where again it could be a good buy. Stop loss for the trade for intraday I've given as 432.
Q on Bajaj Auto, thumbs up there. Reliance Infra holding out in the green, but Ruchit believes it's a sell candidate. Let's shift gears then, Mithul, and talk about Axalia Kale. Why does this one stand out on the charts? What kind of levels are you mapping out on the upside, given that the stock is in the green but fairly illiquid? And V-Guard, great set of numbers. The management's very confident. So more up move after the 18% notch up today?
Axalia is also classic uptrending script. It's a bit of illiquid, but it's a very strong fundamental company. And yesterday also it was trading in a range of 1000 to 970 for quite some time. And yesterday it has broken out and coming out of the range with a very good price and volume action that we have seen very rarely in this script. So that kind of when you see such illiquid scripts with coming out with a breaking out with great volume, you see that it gives the 30 to 40% from that price. So that's why I have chosen this script. For the show, my target is 1120 with a stop loss of 990. V-Guard, again a classic uptrending script. The management has given a good numbers also, but if you see overall chartically picture, you can predict that number is going to come a very good. Why? Because from 800 to 1000 it came back to 950, and again yesterday itself it has given a breakout on the upper side. So one can assume that
Okay, a cue coming in on V-Guard, and no doubt, assuming that there is perhaps more upside in store, given the fact that it did double its profits this quarter and even the top line growth was steady. The management is confident of continuing to do well. A thumbs up there. 1177 is where it's at, and by the way, the target is 1020 on the stock, which has been achieved. Moving on then, Rudra, let's talk about your last two buy recommendations. You've got Century Textiles on the radar. It's at the day's high at the moment. What's the cue from here on? And DHFL as well.
See, Century Textile, irrespective of the results, definitely gave an opportunity to again re-enter at levels of 580, 590. 580 has been a very strong support and lot of accumulation is seen in Century Textile. I won't be surprised even to see targets of 750 on Century Textile for the month. However, for the game show, Century Textile was a buy for me. I was looking for a day's target of 625, keeping a stop loss at 589. I had another buy call on DHFL. This stock definitely again showed lot of strength and accumulation at lower level. However, because I had a tight stop loss and because of results, stock has definitely broken the stop loss as well as the crucial support. I won't advocate getting into DHFL as a fresh buy at current level. However, for the game show, my stop loss at 194 was triggered. However, Century Exaware had done very well for my portfolio.
That's the word coming in on the last two trading ideas by Rudra. Quickly take you through a portfolio check and a calculator check and find out how each of our experts are placed at this point of time. Starting off with Ruchit Jain's portfolio. Well, he's placed 3 buy and 1 sell call at this point of time. And clearly, none of the target prices or stop losses have been triggered. Mithul Shah's portfolio up next, and for Mithul Shah, well, the target price has been met for 3 stocks, that is Century Inca, Eselia Kali as well as V-Guard. And for his portfolio, he's clearly making some gains there. That's Mithul Shah's portfolio, paint coming in only for NMDC, all the other 3 stocks holding out smartly, gaining 10% on his overall portfolio of 50,000 in his kitty. Take a look at Rudra's portfolio as well, and the target price has been met for Hexaware, May Futures as well as DHFL. However, DHFL, that one's trending lower, in fact, the 2% losing there, but 11% on the overall portfolio. 55,000 is what Rudra is making at this point of time. With that, would like to thank each of our guests for taking time out and sharing their portfolio with us on Traders 20 or BNS in the stock game. Slip into a short break. On the other side, we come back with Market Sense.